Hello, everyone, and welcome to part two of Sports Solis. So, from what I remember, this game isn't very long. I pre recorded all of the episodes, and now I'm just going back and editing them. So, it's about 6 hours if you explore everywhere. 4.5 if you're just like boom, 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 going from one story beat to another story beat to another story beat. So I guess if you've pre-played it or you kind of just, are trying to streamline your experience so that all of the story beats connect together instead of exploring the base. So we're going to take our time to explore. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of walk around like I'm doing now and just looking at like the various places that we did, trying to see if there's anything that's now open now that I have a little bit more clearance. And other than that, we're just going to try to figure out what's going on, why everybody's not here. So something that I like, but also understand that this is like a stylistic choice, is our computer. So if you don't have a very large screen, like a large like computer screen or a large television to look, it's going to be very small and very tiny. But if you have a larger one, it's easier. This was a little bit difficult for me to read, even with my glasses, and I did have to end up zooming in, but still some of the lettering was very tiny. But that's probably just because the television I'm playing on is a little bit smaller than the one that I usually use. So that's probably why. So I understand why they did it, because this is really like a realistic look into colonizing Mars, because it's not going to be all future tech and everything. This is still like the 2080s, So realistically, by 2080, we should be able to put down like prefab bases on Mars, but they're not going to be like futuristic cities, futuristic all this other stuff that we usually see in sci-fi. So I like it, but at the same time, I kind of wish that we had like a larger display, maybe like a HUD that pops up in front of us like other sci-fi games, but it's not like a big, oh, I hate this. It's, oh, okay, well, I can see why they did it type of deal, for me at least.
Level 2. Access required. Level 3. Access required. Level 5. Access required.
That's odd.
What is?
The door, it's been sabotaged.
Sabotaged?
Something snapped the manual lever off.
Something?
Stop it, you know what I mean. Why would someone remove the power supply?
From the door?
Yeah. I have another i5 I can show. These i5s, why did we stop using them?
The I-5s. They just became too unstable. Any surge would be dangerous. Why?
No reason.
Do not try to surge that door open.
I wouldn't dream of it.
So it looks like this person was possibly exposed to large amounts of radiation, which is something that a lot of scientists say we would need to account for when exploring or going into space, because our atmosphere, the ozone and all that, the layers of the atmosphere protect the Earth from most harmful radiation. Some of it does just straight pass through the atmosphere and goes through the Earth and things like that, but it's diluted. But when you're on a planet like Mars, whose atmosphere is extremely thin, exposure to radiation, especially when you're out working underneath like the direct rays of like the sun, is going to be very, very strong. So it looks like both of these people were exposed to large amounts of radiation by being on the surface of the planet, and now they have to take like a potassium iodide to correct the radiation poisoning before it gets worse. The effects of radiation poisoning will get worse in them.
Okay, some good news. I think my work here is beginning to pay off. Todd's team is finally beginning to listen to my warnings about exposure. They recorded higher rad levels at the site this week, and I've had to treat 2 of his staff for radiation sickness. Dawson is showing signs of hypotension, and Celine complained of dizziness. Current treatment is daily administration of potassium iodide. I'm pretty sure we caught it quick, but out of an abundance of caution, I'll go ahead and schedule a CT scan for Celine, just to rule out vestibular disorder. But I just have no idea why these guys insist on working such long hours at the site. They know that it's against regulations. I just don't think that they're fully aware of the risks. But who knows? Maybe the taste of seaweed in their mouth will remind them to put their health first.
Oh, I chose the wrong profession. I think there may have been an incident here.
An incident? What makes you think that?
Just a feeling I have.
A feeling? What, is Officer Taylor there?
I'll check.
Access denied.
Remember when Tom got drunk and ate a soil sample?
I had completely forgotten about that.
Yeah. Has the game of truth or dare ever ended well?
He was in ISO for days. I can't imagine how he lasted 2 weeks in that room.
Me neither.
Seem, I'm putting this on the network as a reminder to both you and myself to please fix my video calling. It's great that I can talk to you, but I would like to talk to my family. So, let me know the status. Thank you.
I think I explored the areas wrong. I think I was supposed to come over this way before going back into the main medical area and finding the blood stain and finding the information in the treatment room. Um, but that's okay. That's okay. Because it just kind of makes it a little bit more like silly that he's basically just like, hey, remember when this person did this and ate sand? I'm just like, yeah, I remember when they did that, and completely undermines the blood and everything that I just found.
I don't need to be told that sometimes things just go bump in the night. And yes, I know that there are storms happening outside, but the storms, they don't make these sounds. I hear deliveries and activity at night. Something is going on here. And I need to find out what. So I will confront Nick about my findings tomorrow.
What happened here? I found Officer Taylor's SIA.
He's not in it.
If he was in it, then I would have found Officer Taylor.
Why would he take it off?
I think maybe he was injured. The blood on this suit matches the waiting room.
Okay, do one final sweep and we just call the search over. It doesn't feel right.
Agreed.
I like that Jack doesn't say anything about all of this blood that's covering the chief medical officer's desk. Like, I wonder if his internal dialogue is like, man, this kind of lines up with his bloody suit and then all of the bloody gauze in the supply room and then all that blood that's in the medical area, there probably was some sort of like medical emergency, given that, we found out that somebody vomited blood or something. Or maybe they got like super sick. But yeah, I just like that he doesn't comment on it. He's just like, huh, okay, this is normal. It's not. It's not normal.
I finally got to speak to Chris and the girls. It was good. Their smiles. Wish I could just bottle that up. I'm really looking forward to getting home back after this stint. I know that these medical logs are designed to aid our mental health, and should anyone actually monitor these things, I want you to know that as a medical officer, I concur. In theory. But in practice, I need to spend time with my family. That's what I really need. And not just watch them. I need to see them. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm watching them through a screen. I think these next 5 months are going to be a lot longer than I anticipated. Oh, and remind me to speak to Helen about getting Rachel a space plant. Because that's what she wants. The situation regarding site exposure is a growing concern. I've spoken with Tal numerous times, increasing safety regulations. Today wasn't good. One of Nick's staff was admitted after suffering from extreme dehydration and fatigue. We had to sedate him. His hands wouldn't stop shaking. And after the patient vomited blood, he was sent to Center Point for further treatment. They'll administer standard care for hematemesis. I strongly recommend it based upon the current situation here of DTPA, but unfortunately at that point it's... Either way, the incident has been reported. Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Only one way to find out.
Have you found Officer Taylor?
Maybe. I'm going to take a look. Whew, now I wish I had my helmet on.
You should always have your helmet on.
Haha, well that makes two of us. What were they burning? I wonder where that goes. It's the guard. He's dead.
What? An accident?
I'll take a look. No, I don't think this was an accident.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Tag reads Richardson, security uniform.
Okay, now we know why security didn't greet you.
Perimeter checks complete. Weather damage minimal. Most of the crew have already departed for Center Point. I'm still exploring the unexplained damage to the drill bay exterior door. However, given that storm season is upon us, I'm not concerned about foul play at this moment. Due to the damage, the door is offline for maintenance, and I've asked Officer Hoskins to inform the residents to avoid any disruption.
Officer Taylor isn't here.
Well, what the hell is going on there?
No idea. It's time we update Central.
I'm on it.
So we have our first death here on base. The other two medical records talk about radiation poisoning, but Hoskins, according to his log that we looked at, was relatively healthy and was about to go on his patrol, and now he's dead.
What the hell happened down here?
Okay, I've logged the update. It's time to head to the LTV.
Oh, there's somebody going through that door.
Mama,
Oh wait. Oh. No, that's bad.
Jack, your helmet, get out of there now! You need to get out of there now!
Oxygen levels reduced.
Jack, come in!
Contamination purge accelerating.
Answer me!
Oxygen levels reduced to 80.
Jack,
Contamination
come
purge
in!
sequence initiated.
I'm here.
Oxygen levels reducing.
Jack, come in!
Levels
Oh, great.
80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence
What the hell is going on here? Small spaces is all I need.
Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reduced. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels
Finally.
Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing.
What happened? Are you contaminated?
I'm not sure there was a contamination.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
What?
Someone was down there with me. I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
Down there with you? Who?
I don't know. What now?
Airlock breach.
Airlock breach. Get your helmet on.
Door locked.
What's happening?
Officer Dunpart, who's that?
Helen Dumpart, a senior botanist.
Jess, contact Central. Tell them there's an incident here.
An incident? What kind of incident?
Something is going on. She's multiple stab wounds.
What?
Contact Central. Tell them it's a violent act incident. Have them send aid. Her helmet was damaged. She couldn't breathe, but she made the journey anyway. Jess, how many people are in Solis?
The system lists 6. Mining crews stop during storm season. Those there are for research and cycle maintenance.
She never had a chance. What was she running from?
What the hell is going on, Jack? You need to leave and let Central handle it.
Jess, I can't just leave. I need to remove the lockdown and access the security cameras. I can check through the buildings that way.
That sounds like a safer compromise.
What a night.
You need to let Central respond. One sweep and then you're out of there.
I'll use the cameras to locate them, then I'm gone.
Okay.
Where's the generator located?
East of the atrium. A straight shot from there to the maintenance unit.
The airlock breaches sealed the outer door until I left the lockdown. Is there another way to the maintenance unit?
Okay, according to the layout, you can take the drill bay hangar door, and that should bring you out in front of the maintenance unit.
Drill bay hangar, got it.
You can access it from the service tunnel from the stairwell.
Roger.
Alright, so we have 2 confirmed dead, both from stab wounds, and somebody just tried to vent all of the air from medical while we were still in there. Like, it's a kind of like blink and you miss it, but somebody is going through that other door. We see it closing, but when I was reviewing the footage, you can clearly see the back of someone walking through the door and it closing behind you. So they were probably watching us either through security camera as we were in the surgery, just looking around, or watching us as we're walking through the facility from somewhere that we don't have access to yet.
How are you holding up? Well, they train us for mining accidents, but never anything like this.
We don't know what this is yet.
What is the point of watching all of these shows if you refuse to apply what you've learned?
I'm not ruling out zombies.
I hope for your sake you're wrong.
What did Central say?
They're sending support. It will be a while, though, until they reach you.
Run.
I'm at my limit.
You're gonna notice that I'm doing a little bit of transitions. There's one here and then there's one later. And that's just to kind of like, nothing is being said by Jack or Jessica. And it's to speed up some of the walking areas that we have because nothing really happens. It's just a lot of walking from one place to another. So I'm gonna do a little bit of transition, but I'm going to try to keep as much of the video intact, just so you can kind of still get an idea of like the tension and all that that's going on.
Solis has been up here for years. Must be starting to show its age.
I think we are long past that. Solis is vintage.
We're back at the bar.
No. I knew I should have taken the bottle with me. What? It's after midnight. I'm officially on vacation. Oh, jeez!
What?
These hand dryers. Same back on ours. They're just so loud.
If you weren't already on edge.
Exactly.
I like the difference that we have between this area and kind of like the other areas that we've seen on Solace. Like those other areas are clean and sterile and just generally like well put together, a lot of like decorations and everything. And this area is like tools everywhere, dirt everywhere, clutter. And it's kind of just like, it's because it's like, well, we're the mining bay. But I like that you can tell that there's a marketed difference between one area and the next.
Why would they need these?
So these gloves are supposed to be either radiation gloves, like for handling radioactive materials, or for handling like caustic materials. It's supposed to have like an extra layer of material within it that's to protect your hands and your arms from damage. Of course, if you're handling radioactive or caustic materials that may just go ahead and eat through or pass through that, then they would just use automated machines to take care of it. So it's understandable that Jack is like, why do they need these gloves? They're just digging soil, unless there's something in the soil that's radioactive.
I think that's working now. Everything here is broken. Surface trips are still progressing despite the increased demand from Helen. This cycle it's been a tough one. Morale around the team remains good as the storm season approaches. Most are looking forward to a break. The power outages here don't help, but we've done our best to manage.
A platform. It came right at me.
How?
No idea. I'm not the only one searching in the dark.
Was it defective?
It seems in working order. At least it was.
Well, keep your guard up and get that generator back on.
Roger.
I wonder if this is a booby trap set up by the same person who tried to vent the air and trap us in medical. It's possible, but I don't have enough information to figure out if it was them or if it was just a malfunction of the thing. Because we've mentioned a lot of times that Solis is very old, so could just be a malfunction.
I'm trapped, Jess.
Trapped?
The platform's blocking the door. I can't remote access it. The lockdown has sealed all exterior bulkhead doors.
Blow the blast doors.
If only.
Well, given how the night is going, it's not the worst idea. Or did you take your helmet off again?
No, it's on.
Terrifying that I even have to ask that, isn't it?
Did you put yours back on?
Sure.
I'm gonna have to get creative.
First time for everything, I guess. What did he have in mind?
I'm gonna walk the tracks.
Nice night for a walk. Watch out for any more haunted platforms.
Taylor, the guy doesn't let up. Threatened to report me for overexposing my team. This is really getting out of hand. I need to unwind. Beer and poker with the guys tonight. After this cycle, I'm taking a break. I need it.
Looks like I'll have to open these doors manually.
Committee.
Everything in this place is broken.
So I was expecting when I was walking through this area that there was going to be either somebody standing at the end waiting for me, and then that ensues like a fight scene, or like a I have to run away scene because they're going to try to hurt me, or there was going to be like another dead body that I was going to find in these tunnels. So I think the developers did a good job kind of building that tension because it's so dark here. Somebody could be following me. I would never know.
Jess, you there?
Finally.
No, you missed me?
Not funny. I thought the worst had happened when your comms went down.
Interference in the tunnel, or from the storm, I guess.
Okay, where are you now?
I'm not sure. I need to work my way back to the surface.
Access denied. Lockdown in full effect.
Titans are so much bigger in person.
Yeah, the name kind of gives it away.
All this going on and no one has radioed for help. You buying that?
Usually not a good sign.
What is going on here?
Well, you did say you weren't ruling out zombies. Seen any?
Not yet. Strange.
Monologuing again?
The storage unit ahead is open.
Okay, just get to the maintenance unit.
I'm just gonna take a look.
It's like you watch these movies and try to one-up the dumb protagonists who die early.
I'll be right back.
I can't even. Try to stay calm. Remember our training. Focus and calm.
I found another. Tout.
That's their drill operations manager, according to company records. The guy from the drill bay hangar before?
I don't think so. Let's get to that generator. Heading to the maintenance unit now.
So whoever killed Tout either pushed them or something. Like his mouth looks like his jaw was dislocated. That had to be a lot of force that was exerted on him. Somebody obviously killed him elsewhere, then brought him over here and dropped him off, knowing that probably no one would check those storage bins unless, they were really looking for something within the storage bins. We probably would have never found him if we didn't notice that the door to that bin was open.
Okay, I'm at the MU.
That's still never going to catch on.
Heading in.
Roger.
Hey!
Just trying to lighten the mood. Hang in there.
Roger.
I regret it already.
Airlock sequence complete.
Feels great to be included. Feels like what I'm doing here is more than just keeping the drill spinning. This planet, this base, it could house evolution. That matters. Wow, I sound just like her.
Why is everything after me?
Recording this after a long day.
I've just been out to look at more weather damage to the arrays. We're cycling out of season towards the storms, and tensions are high here. Days are getting harder. The site is on course, and we continue to work towards a better tomorrow.
Well, now they definitely need a new winch. Hey, they have an orbit.
A printer,
Yeah, very cool.
but yet Star Walks are dull.
Oh, it's a different vibe.
3D printers are pretty cool. I would love to have one, but they're kind of expensive, so it's a little, yeah, I would probably have to get one of like the smaller ones because I actually have smaller ones for children that you can buy. So I would love to have one of the smaller ones for kids. Make my own little figurines and toys and just some people actually use theirs to make cosplay items, which is pretty cool. There's a woman that I was watching, she made her cosplay items from like by using foam, like EVA foam. You can get it in like spools like for 3D printing, and that's how she made like some of the things for her costumes. It was pretty cool. Since we're getting to the end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes now. Thank you so much for joining us. We're still trying to figure out why are we finding all these dead bodies. Obviously, it's not an accident. Somebody's killing these people, and we got to figure out why. Well, actually, we don't have to figure out why. We can just leave. That's an option, but we can't because the game demands that we figure this out. So with that being said, we're going to continue into the next video, and I will see you later. Bye.
The generator looks like it was powered down.
Powered down? How?
Like someone hacked the control panel and overrode security.
Well, why would someone do that?
No idea. Whoever it was obviously didn't want a record of anything. With the security compromised, I'm unable to reboot the generator. I'm locked out.
What about the other generator?
It's been sabotaged.
Okay, that's it. You need to return right now.
Yeah, okay. It's time to get back.
Who else answered the alarm? How many are with you?